Hello and welcome back to No Man's Sky. So last time you joined me, I built the Millennium Falcon. Only the video was awful quality and nobody wants to watch any of that crap. So I'm going to redo it this one. This is another ship I've built, which as you can see is much more ridiculous. I'll show you what it is now. But it's far too big. See, it actually clips into the station. Maybe I'll tell what it is already, if you're a fan of some of the other games that I like to play. So I've always loved Destiny 2 and Destiny as a franchise. Although I haven't played it for a while because Bungie have basically killed the game for me at the moment. It's just turned to crap. So I thought I'd build one of the classic ships from it. It's the closest I could get to it. It's called the Almighty. It's the Cabal ship that attacks Earth and enslaves the Traveller. So I thought it'd be a bit different to make something a different shape. Because you are limited to what you can do sort of dimensionally, because you have to have like the landing bays on the front or back, you have to have the cockpit on the front. There's only certain things you can do with it, so it is limited. But I'm surprised I managed to get that big like dish on the front like that, because that was quite nice. So it's good to know you can manipulate it a certain amount. Not a huge amount, but a little bit. There's not a lot of storage space in this. Storage space is basically just along the bottom, and that's really about it. There's not a lot of space for anything in it, which is fine. There's a couple of little bits you could probably make some storage in, but I'm not going to be doing that really, am I? So let's be honest, right? And they've done a recent patch which has fixed things like the steps, because they weren't going all the way to the floor, and it was very frustrating. Right. Let's carry on and see if I can remember how to build the Millennium Falcon. Okay. Right. Start fresh design. Okay. First things first. Landing gear. One there. One there. One there. Then we need Thunderbird class hub, Thunderbird class landing gear, but as you can only put it at the front or the back, we need to put it on the front. The reason why we use the Thunderbird is so we get the round doorways like on the Falcon. Pretty easy. Right, now we have that in place. What we do now is have some other sections off here. So we need one there, 1, 2, 3 off that side. We then get the normal large ones. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and small ones. Got 1, 2, and then off here as well, and one there. Because what this will be on the end. The jets, and we'll have one there and one there, but different types to that. Right. One of the main things we do with this are the floating parts. So you can't generally make things where you want to a lot of the time. So let's just get some pieces on here, then I'll show you as we go. So upside down, to there, and there. Same on that side, on there, on there. We then use Speedbird nacelles. Button. Speedbird nacelle. Flip it. One there. One there. Now, for this bit, we want is these aerofoils to come off from there. We can only place it back here because it needs an anchor point. These nacelles here don't have an anchor point. So to trick it, we have to make an anchor point, but a temporary anchor point. So what we can do, place that there. It doesn't matter how you place it because we'll be getting rid of it in a minute. Let's get that upside down and that way, and there we go. Doesn't that fit nicely? We've now taken that away. Right, we do need some other one because we also want to put one here. Keep doing that. All the wrong way. See, that'll fit there. But we also want something to fit there. So what we'll do is put... we could have just left that there, couldn't we? Yeah, I'm an idiot sometimes. And one of those. Upside down. I'll go there like that. So, to finish off this side, we need a cargo link which fits right by there. Ain't that pretty? Alright. Same thing on the other side, but slightly easier, as I shall show you now. So we want to put that upside down by there. And that just fits on. It just matches the other side nicely. We now have space for the cockpit, once again, the Titan class, because it's the closest looking to the Falcon. Once again, cargo link will go matching up with that one on the back, but we have all this blank space. So, as they do in actual model building for TVs and stuff, they use greeblies, which are just little bits of junk put all around so it looks like they're functional and they do something, like those you like on the Falcon. There we go. Now, we have to go back to doing floating because a little bit of an issue with the engines. If I show you, the engines here are the Titan sublight engines. So I could put one there, but I can't put one next to it. So what I need to do is once again go to our favourite piece. Nope, not that piece. We'll actually do it the other way and do the walkway because that's easier. One there, one there, one there, one there. So it means I can now put one there. Put one there. Take that away. Take that away. Thruster. One there. Flip it over. One there. Now to finish these nice pieces off, we shall put the nacelle upside down. Flip it around. Put it there. Flip it around. Put it right there. Nice and easy, look. That's that bit done. So, now we can work on the top. So we want the Longshore cowling to fit just shy of the front, because we're going to get the Supercruise cowling and place that right on the front, like so. We now need to duplicate what we have on the bottom. So, Speedbird fairing. Around. One there. One there. Flip it over. One there. One there. The Speedbird nacelle. One there. Flip it. One there. We now want to finish those bits, so Firebox cowling goes there and there. And for these, once again, we need to trick it. Put one there for an anchor point, so we can then place that there. Right, we actually don't want that there. We want that there for now, because we shall be putting a Speedbird nacelle there. Flip it over. Now we can remove that. Get one of these again. Put it there. And then once again, we can put one of those right there. Duplicate a lot of this on the other side. So again, we can't actually fit it there, so one of those. Then one of those. We can then remove that. Put one of those. I know we need to have a piece first. That nacelle first. One there. Then, oh, what's cowling? And go there. Right, we now need to get a little bit of the internals done. So, as these parts aren't usable, we're not worried about a top floor. What we're going to use are some of these. So we use a duct by there. Yeah, that's right. And different type of linkage by there. To finish this bit, we'll just put another nacelle. Like so. There we go. Isn't that looking nice? Right, so we do need to put a nacelle there. But once again, we can't place it because there's nothing there. So we need one of those. It doesn't matter how we place it, because we're taking it away in a minute. One there. Take that away. And we can put the Longshore cowl in. Like so. Right. Can we just... I can't remember if we can just do that. Can we just do that? Are we allowed to do that? Yeah, see, I didn't think we were. I thought I'd check to make life easier, but you can't, so... Speedbird nacelle. Change it. Flip it. Stick it. Remove. Longshore. There we go. Right, so we have a few more pieces to place here. So once again, so we want a piece to go over this. So if we grab one of these again and put it there, we can then put the Arcadia stabilizer, flip it around, put it by there. We want one on the other side as well, but we can't place it yet, of course, because we haven't placed one of these in. Place that there. Right. Now we can place that there, flip it. There we go. And we can move those parts and fill it up. Alright, what we need to do now is finish off these pieces. What we're going to do is grab these again. One there. One there. We're also going to put one there. One there. On top of the engine, we're going to put one of these. One there. But we do have to cover the back, so what do we use? That's right, Speedbird fairings. Alright. Now let's put some functional parts. So what we need, so reactor by there. We will also put a reactor by there. Now we want to clean up these gaps a little bit. So what we're going to do is once again go back to these parts. So we're going to put red one there and a ducting joint there. Now we do need some shield generators, so we put one by there, one by there, and we have a gap right in the dead center of the ship. So what we use for that is a reactor. And we stack it because, as you know, the Falcon has a large dome on top. That's in the wrong place. So the Falcon has a dome on top with a gun sticking out. So we have to simulate that. So we can now remove that. We have a gap. What we do is get radar dome. Replace it on top like that. How nice does that look? Now we just need to cover it up. So we have, first of all, these. One there. One there. One there. One there. So we just now need pieces to fill it all up. So on the back we go to our old trusty. One there. And for the others, we want that one or that one. Let's go for that one. One there. One there. You could probably use any of these if you want to, but I kind of like the look of that. And there we go. The colours are a bit off, so do whatever colour you want. I'm just doing this as a kind of, this is the standard colour. We have a radar dish, a little bit small, I will admit. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Right, we do need more guns on this thing because it needs them. And that's it. We are complete. Not bad at all, is it? Right. Finalize cone design. Compare. Add to collection. Now we have to go all the way around to the front. Ah. This is always the long bit. Go around to have a look inside. Da, da, da. Here we go. Here's the inside of the Millennium Falcon. Right, so I'm going right to the back. Let's furnish it somewhat, shall we? Right, so let's get some storage right in the back because, you know, we have to smuggle things. And so one can go there. Right, so in the actual Falcon, from what we know, you come up. We know the cockpit is over there, but we don't want to have a straight line because it's not in a straight line. In the actual Falcon, it's at an angle. So what we're going to do is cover it up. So I'm going to put a medipod there. So it means when you come in, you can either go up that way and straight down. See, I may cover that up as well. Let's cover that up with something. What should we put there? Let's put a fun unit there. So it covers it up a little bit, makes it a bit more interesting, and then we go to the cockpit. It's a single-person cockpit, but it's close enough, really, isn't it? Yeah, I keep hitting walls. Alright. We carry on, we will be back at the loading bay, the doors. So if we go this way, and up here. So what I want to put here, so if we go back here, so that's storage. So this needs to be, although we could use this, this is like, it's a bit confined space. I suppose this is as well, but should we put it up here? Yeah. Yeah, that's a bigger space in it. Right, so what we're going to do, maybe I will push it through there. Yeah, I'm going to put it in there. I keep pressing the wrong goddamn buttons. Alright, putting that there. Right, let's put a few more. So there's some crew sleeping quarters. And if we come through here, that's what that is. We want this big area to be one of the more well-known areas. So we're using what's called a nutrition unit. So basically a cooker. There we go. We have the hollow chest. So we go up there, we've got sleeping quarters for various people. Really sort of where you'd see Luke Skywalker lying down after he had his hand cut off with Leia there, consoling him. And that's the thing. Or from the first movie, after Ben dies, she's gone, oh, the poor old man died that you hardly knew while my whole planet got destroyed. And all that stuff. But yeah, hollow chests. And back through to there. So let's go for a quick drive, shall we? See how this thing flies. Da, 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 da. Off we go. There we go. Only the guns on the one side are working. Oh, that's rubbish. Why does it do that, I wonder? Right, let's have a look. Move the sun. And here we go. The Millennium Falcon in all its kind of glory, I guess. That's as close as I think we can get to it. I think it's close enough, and I think it looks cool. Hopefully you do as well, and hopefully this was a little bit easier to watch than my previous video, where for some reason it got all glitchy and slow and everything else, so at least this was better. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed that and the other ship, and please join me again soon for some other videos. It could be anything, who knows. I'll try something new. Anyway, thanks a lot, see you soon. Bye bye for now.